everyone?
Blite Nation, what up, y'all?
Ian, Vito, and Liz coming at y'all once again with another Doc Rich video today.
So I guess we gotta get Vito said prepare Ian because you gotta use your brain. So I gotta use my brain, y'all.
So the Doc gives it to you straight today.
Okay,
I did see this video.
Okay, so I
haven't seen it.
I gotta be logical.
Yeah,
okay,
Liz hasn't seen it, but Ian needs to see it.
Okay, I gotta be logical.
Okay, he's been looking for questions.
I just like to ask questions.
Some answers come here today.
So
it's 19 minutes. What?
Some other things that
you'll be all right, Liz.
Get you thinking.
I'll be all right.
Without further ado,
I'll be all right.
Let's get this collapse coming.
Here we go.
Go ahead, Ian, hit that play button.
We've got to talk about the Democrat Party today because they are in absolute shambles. Absolute shambles. Now, I know mainstream media and Democrat politicians would tell you something different, but I have the facts, and I'm not going to hide them from you. I got a lot to show y'all, so with that being said, let's dive in.
The national media, but it's almost the same thing, are very excited about Gavin Newsom's plan to gerrymander California to add House seats in order to counter Texas's own gerrymander now underway. Problem is, this gerrymander was really only going to help Gavin Newsom. The entire fight is only going to help Gavin Newsom. It's not really going to help California. It's certainly not going to help Democrats nationally. The party faces a real problem, as the New York Times reports today. Between 2020 and 2024, election day to election day, Democrats lost roughly 2 million registered voters.
Look at that. They went down in every single state. They're bleeding people. Their message is not resonating with people.
Okay.
Is the never mind.
The Republicans on one side, Democrats on the other.
The gray on the right is where it's going down. Okay.
But the Republican on the other side, almost everywhere they've gone up. They've gone down in places. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, they're like they're not moving. They're like still the same. That's what it means right there.
No, they've gone down slightly. See how little the arrows are?
Yeah.
But the bigger arrows are going up.
Okay,
Oh.
you got it.
Bigger
Okay, I
change.
thought this was both parties on each side. I didn't see that the Democrat voters and the Republican. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Democrat side, across the board, they're down. They are up nowhere. They've had zero increase in voter registration. Where almost everywhere on the Republican side is going up.
Oh man. I think.
Ooh, excuse me.
I mean,
In the states that these show the states that track it.
I'm trying to think of like how to. Wow. Well, it also doesn't help that you don't have a candidate.
You have no real leader of the party.
You don't have a leader of it.
The Democrats haven't had a leader since Barack Obama.
Yeah.
That's really their problem.
Like if we want to keep it 100 here, like as much as you didn't, even if you didn't like Obama, he was a leader.
Yep.
At least they had a clear cut leader. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't got a clear cut leader right now.
No, there's no clear cut leader and there's no clear cut message.
Yeah,
from the
that's
Democrat
not
Party.
good.
Where like them or hate
Wow.
them, the Republicans at least have a message that they're standing behind. And it turns out that America First is a stronger message than hating America.
My advice, and I'm not, before people start saying, oh, he's giving misinformation, I'm not a political strategist. I'm just a United States citizen thinking out loud. I think that whether you're a Democrat or liberal, however the hell you're painting yourself, y'all gotta stop looking for Mr. Or Mrs. Perfect. Like, y'all want somebody who got no skeletons in the closet, who's just perfect and doesn't make any mistakes. Y'all gotta stop that. Y'all definitely gotta stop that.
How about they just start saying positive things about America and stop calling this country a piece of shit?
Mm-hmm. That's the
That
first step.
really turns off your own citizens when you keep calling them evil. And then you keep kicking people out of your party when they don't agree with every single one of your line items.
That too. I just
Like, you used to be able to, a conservative Democrat used to be a thing back in the day.
yeah, that's true. You still have a lot of conservative Democrats now. It's just they don't know where to go.
They're not allowed in the Democratic Party anymore.
Because their beliefs doesn't match the Democratic Party's beliefs.
There
So
used to be
a slight different belief or a slight, disagreement, you can't come with us. Pretty much is what they're
exactly.
saying.
Like, for example, there used to be pro-life Democrats. Try to be a pro-life Democrat today. You're thrown out of the party in 2 seconds.
Yep.
So what happens when you force people out of your party? Enter a graph on right.
Yeah, I mean, put it this way. Y'all can save it. You're just not doing it.
No, they're doubling and tripling down.
Yeah, you're doubling down on what you already bet on. You got to change your bet.
Yeah.
You got to change your bet 100%.
I mean, if you're at a horse race and you keep betting on the same horse,
Yeah.
thinking it's gonna win this time.
Your house money running out, bro.
If they call him Old Man Winky for a reason, there's a reason that horse ain't winning.
Put it this way. I'll say this. You know you messing up when
You're leaving losing Democrats in California.
when you're losing in California and when you're losing pretty much New England, you're fucking up bad.
Oh yeah,
Bad. Like, you're not even messing up, you fucking up.
like you understand it in Kentucky.
Yeah, I got
Virginia.
like okay. I don't think anybody is really surprised that Republican voters are increasing in the Midwest and the South. No, I'm not. I've never been surprised on that.
No.
But if you're losing California, New Mexico, Nevada,
Pennsylvania,
and
New
you're
York.
pretty much losing all of
New England.
New
like you said.
England. That's you need to y'all need to go back to the drawing table and be like, what are we doing?
I mean, look at Louisiana.
Yeah. Like, to me, when it comes to red, I'm not surprised Florida's red. I'm not surprised Texas is red. I don't get surprised if they're red. That doesn't they
Oh, that's Oklahoma zero.
like
Texas doesn't register based off a party. They're not one of the 30 states. See how it's grayed out?
oh yeah.
That arrow's Oklahoma's.
Oh,
Wait.
okay.
So, how's that? Wait.
Only 30 states and Washington D.C. collect and report by voter party affiliation.
Oh, okay. Only 30. Oh, I should have read that. Yeah. Okay, I get it now.
Wow, man. That's really interesting though.
That's it.
Bless you, man. That's
Even the Republican losses don't even equate to anywhere near the Democrat losses.
they don't.
So even where the Republicans have lost, they've outgained overall.
It kind of looks like the Democrat. Honestly, it kind of looks like the Democratic Party is like, if you're playing a game, y'all look like you're shaving points. Like this is like so.
They're bleeding.
For people who are new to Blite Media, I'm a registered independent. So I don't really vibe with either party. I like asking questions to make to see what's the best way to make the country for all people. I think identity politics is ruining us.
It definitely is.
I think everyone who, like, whether you think you have to be a conservative or you have to be a liberal,
No, you don't have to.
I will not hate on your belief system. If that is your belief system, then that's your belief system. To me, I think that's narrow-minded, that you have to pick one or the other. I think that's what's hurting us as a country. But
Well, see, you don't have to. We're just usually only given two options.
yeah, and honestly, I see the conversation a lot about well, I'm tired of the two-party system. You technically have more than two parties. It's just the Democrats and the Republicans have all the money.
Yeah, I think we have essentially there's five.
There's multiple. I always see, oh well, why can't we have an independent? Because you don't give any money to the independents. Independents don't get the big corporation dollars. They don't.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have any money behind them.
No.
In order to win something, in order to make an impact, you got to have cash behind you.
Or you gotta have personal wealth behind you.
Yeah, you got to have wealth to really make a movement in the country at all. You got to have either wealth or you got to have clout to your name.
Yeah.
Like that's just a fact of it. I'm sorry. Hard work is only going to take you so far.
The hard work takes you across the finish line.
Like
you have to have all that other stuff.
You got to have wealth.
Get your name out there.
You got to get a way to get your name out there.
Very rarely can you just step in and take over.
Yeah. But damn.
But the Democratic, this is clearly showing their message is not.
Yeah, you're not resonating, Dems. You don't have a leader. You don't have a message. You need to.
You got nothing to rally behind, and hating Trump is only taking you so far.
Before y'all, I don't mind y'all wanting to talk shit, but you can't talk shit when your house is burning down. Yeah. Like you got to make sure you, at least. Dang, like at least. Yeah, that's not good, man.
Yeah.
And that's not me saying, oh, the country needs to go liberal. I'm just saying, like, even liberal citizens, if you want a chance, y'all got to do something. Y'all got to do something, because this. Wow.
Democrats need to leave the kids alone. That has really not been helping them. That's when you think about it. That's really what a lot of it has turned a lot of Democrats off of the Democratic Party. Was them going after the children.
What do you mean by that? Going after the children? What do you mean?
The whole trans children movement, putting surgeries and everything else on kids. The men and women's sports.
Okay.
All that.
Okay.
Honestly, that's pissed off a lot of people.
Okay, so let's okay. It's 2025. Let's not act like for the last 100 years, I'm going to say 100 years, that there ain't been no transgender people in the country. Like, it's not a brand new thing, y'all. I think.
Now, again, what you do as an adult is one thing. I'm talking about going after the children.
Even when you try to help the youth with like sexual orientation and gender identity, I think you pressed on it too hard. I think that's what you pressed on it too hard.
But I think that's one of the main driving points behind this swap.
I think that was the main point. I think abortion was the main point too.
Well, by that point, you're saying there's a lot more pro-life Democrats than they let on.
But see, that's the thing that loses me, where I get confused. because I don't think pro-life is the same thing to everybody. I think to like, you got one person who say, "Oh, I'm pro-life," and then you got the person down the street who might be pro-life, but they disagree on what pro-life is. And I think that's what's messing with people.
Because if you're saying you're pro-life, you should be against the death penalty. And
That's what I'm saying. Like,
so what you should say is pro-abortion or anti-abortion.
Yeah.
So like
Because
to me,
that's putting it on a specific issue.
to me personally, I'm not pro-life or pro-choice. To me, I mind my business. If I'm not going to tell women in California what the hell to do, I'm just not doing that.
Yeah.
I'm not, and like, unless it really has to do with my, like,
if it's your child that's on the line, that's a little different.
it's a little different. I just don't understand, like, if you living in South Dakota, why you getting mad at what people in Connecticut doing?
Exactly.
That's the part that confuses me.
But California just got mad at what Texas is doing.
In my thing, I don't think either state should be switching the maps. I don't think either one of them should do it.
If it changes it based off of proper representation for the state, then you do it. The census in 2020 counted illegal immigrants.
Okay.
They're just reapportioning the maps by taking it based off of the citizens. By the way, they keep trying to say that Texas is eliminating minority districts. They created 2 new ones. Or 3 new ones, actually. So they're netting 2 minority plus districts. Jasmine Crockett's just pissed she lost hers.
See, this is why I don't like the strategy shit. Cause y'all are turning human lives into frickin' chess.
Yeah.
And it's ugly, man. Like,
What they did was make the maps more sane. Like, they made it so that people who are in certain areas actually make it so there's not this fucking line going through a district to connect things.
and for the people who want to sit by the fire and sing Kumbaya and everybody get along, that's not politics. This shit's a blood sport.
Politics are supposed to be disagreement.
It's supposed to be disagreement.
Compromise.
It's not supposed to be a gladiator sport.
No, not supposed to be a blood sport.
But see, even though it's not supposed to be a gladiator sport, that's what it is.
Oh, they turned it
It's
into
what it's been turned into.
It's been turned into I'm rooting for my team. They turned it into sports.
Yeah,
Or tried to anyway.
and then some of y'all are turned into, if you're not on my team, you're not an American. That's not helping.
Yeah.
That's not helping.
You used to be able to argue over the kitchen table about it, and then shake hands. And walk.
Exactly.
Yeah, but now, you're not inviting the Thanksgiving.
People are legitimately getting divorced over having different political views. I mean, really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's wow.
Republicans picked up about 2.4 million registered voters. That's purely in
Okay.
the 30 states where people register by party. It's probably worse once you count the rest of the country. Democrats are losing voters. They can't make up for that by playing games, by shuffling here, adding here, redrawing districts to manage their diminishing resources. They've got to get people back. They're losing Latinos. They're losing young voters. They're losing across the board. It went from only Trump winning on a fluke, in a sense, in 2016 to Trump winning commandingly in 2024. And it's only going to get worse from here on out unless Democrats actually change course. But the party's base, the elite donors, they don't want to hear it. They want to believe that, Republicans are just playing tricks and we can play tricks to win back. Not so. Fact of the matter is, California is already pretty gerrymandered. In 2024, Republicans won 40% of the House vote there, yet only won about 9 House seats. That's about 17%. That's actually about what will happen in Texas under its new gerrymander. In other words, it's just catching up with California. Newsom is planning to override the state's constitution, hopefully get away with it, with the complicity of the Democrats in the legislature, in order to add perhaps 5 seats, to gerrymander the state to the roof. It's insane. More important, California voted in 2010 and 2008 for nonpartisan gerrymandering, which hasn't really been nonpartisan, but at least has the appearance. Californians, just before this started in early August, polls showed them by 2-1 supporting keeping things the way they are, supporting the system that at least tries to be nonpartisan. Newsom is now floating polls that say, oh no, voters support me, but they're done by his own pet pollster. They're meaningless. It's ridiculous for the legislature to be going along with it, except they have no ideas either, because California is falling apart under Democratic Party rule. The state has been hemorrhaging people since the pandemic especially. It's unaffordable for too many people. They're set to lose 5 House seats in the 2030 census. They are literally just moving the deck chairs around on the Titanic.
You see that?
That's not going to help anyone.
So they're going to repurpose all their own districts, but they're still going to lose 5 more House. So all they're doing is swapping where they're losing. So Gavin Newsom's doing all this for nothing. It looks good in the media. It gets his name out there. It makes make Californians feel good. It's going to do nothing in the end.
This has got to be intentional. This got to be intentional. Nah, because this don't make sense, man. This has got to be. This is intentional. This is intentional, man. Somebody. This is from a group of people who have political power that you don't know their names. You've never seen them in the public, but they got all the money. Someone said, fuck it. Because you can't, there's no way, like, when Obama was running, the Democratic Party was sky freaking high.
Oh, yeah.
How do you go from there to...
Remember, they had a supermajority in the Senate.
Bro, this is intentional.
They had, like, a supermajority in the House.
There's
and
no
the
way.
presidency.
There's no way, Vito. There's no way you go from... It doesn't make sense.
And your only message, you went from in complete control to your only message is Orange Man bad.
Because, okay, even under Obama's presidency, let's not act like there was no gay people, there's no trans people. Okay, because that was there. Okay, that was there. Mm-hmm. All right. Okay, people were having abortions, people were disagreeing on that, you know. I don't know what the answer is, but it doesn't make sense. Like, how'd you go from, like, top tier winning to, like, because if we're being honest, the Democratic Party looks like a trap house right now.
Yeah,
it looks like a trap house right now.
There is no coherent message coming out of the Democratic Party that you can be like, I can vote for that.
Like, you got rats in your house. You got garbage in your house.
You got piles of shit stacked.
Like your sewage tank. You know, like when you're driving through a neighborhood and you can tell when someone's like
getting their shit pumped out.
That's what it's like right now.
Yeah.
You just want to go back in the house.
Yep.
You don't even want to be in your backyard because you can smell the sewage tank from down the street.
Someone's septic tank backed up.
So like y'all. I don't understand why. How'd y'all go from this top tier, like, everybody was vibing with the Democratic Party when Obama was president, man.
To
like,
y'all suck. Like, what are they at? 20% favorability? You're talking what? High 80s, low 90s?
Like, what were y'all doing during that time?
So you're talking what? It took them... He left office in 2012. It took them 13 years to kill the party. Essentially, if you're calling all the way to now, where they're in their complete dumpster fire.
2012?
Obama was in...
He was 08 to...
No, 16. 08 to 16.
08 to 16, yeah. So 08 to 16.
So it took them, legitimately 10 years to kill their party.
Wow.
Because some would argue it started when Obama took office was the decline because he was their peak. So the decline of the Democratic Party technically started back in '08, his first term. Because if Obama was the peak, they've been on a steady decline since.
Man, I don't know what the hell y'all
Except maybe
did.
Gavin Newsom's hope to become the Democratic nominee in 2028.
Yeah, so you just heard a little bit of it there. The Democrats are hemorrhaging voters. I want to bring up that map that he just showed once before, and here it is again. Okay, so change in share of registered voters. Take a look at this map. Obviously, this is the Republican side. This is Democrats. Every single state that actually tracks this stuff, right, where you have to register under a party, every single state, Democrats have been losing. There's a down arrow in every single state across the board. Over here, kind of the opposite story. You see some massive arrows over here, okay? Now, there are a few down arrows, North Carolina, Virginia, right? Okay, there's a few down arrows, Colorado, Nevada, blah, blah, blah. But for the most part, there's upward arrows. And even where you see the downward arrows, with the minus of Virginia, looks like Republicans and Democrats are tied there in terms of the at least the arrow, right, shows. We don't know the exact percentage. But even where there's down arrows for Republicans, the downward arrow for Democrats is bigger. They're cooked. That party is absolutely cooked because, as he mentioned, not only are they hemorrhaging registered voters, but their so-called next party leader isn't in the greatest position either.
Exactly.
Okay?
Yeah.
He may not even get to gerrymander his state the way that he wants to, let alone become the party leader. So,
What do you think of Gavin Newsom? Everyone's saying is the next person to potentially lead the Democratic Party. The guy that has completely destroyed California.
So I don't hate Newsom, but like,
What about anything that he's done to California
I
has
don't.
shown you that he is capable of running the country?
I don't think he should be your number one pick. I definitely don't think he should be your number one pick. But who else you got? That's all you got right now. You can't run Kamala again.
Yo, hell no.
Harris can't go again. They're not. They're just. It's not going to work.
What, AOC polling at 9%?
AOC, you can't. Nah, and nah. New York barely like her.
But Jasmine Crockett,
Nah, you don't got a candidate.
old Nancy, 84-year-old.
Honestly, you might as well just do what the Republicans did. Go get you a celebrity. Might as well do it. Fuck it.
All right, the difference is Trump's actually in charge. Is that celebrity going to be in charge? Are you doing that just to win, or do you actually want to actually make the country better?
See, that's the question.
Like,
You got put it this way.
Trump's actually in charge.
You got to do this. You got to do the Jerry Jones shit. Do you just want power? Like, do you want money or do you want a championship?
I want the championship. That's why Donald Trump's running things, because we want the championship. He's the asshole, but he's our asshole. You know?
I think the Democrats need to do the same shit that they did.
Find a celebrity that loves this country and wants to do everything they can to make it better.
I mean, you know,
When every single celebrity that's on their side right now is saying how terrible and a piece of shit this country is, who's going to get behind that message? Yeah, I'm going to vote for somebody who hates me.
shit, we need y'all need somebody. Y'all need someone.
Legitly, the Democrats' strongest message is cops are terrible and America's bad.
Yo.
That's why they're bleeding voters.
Yo, imagine if like I know this is like way off topic, but like imagine if he got off the RICO charge. Imagine if he somehow escapes his legal shit and then Diddy goes, "I'm a run." And just like that. I mean, that'd be crazy.
That'd be the Democratic Party in a nutshell.
Yeah. You need, I mean, y'all need someone.
That's not it though. It gets even
Picking
worse.
Diddy to run.
I'm
That
gonna
would be some shit.
that are in the news today that I think are really bad for Democrats. I'm not here to dump on the Democrats, but there's no one in the Democratic Party dealing
I'll do
with
it
these,
for you.
There's no one in the Democratic Party dealing with these four problems. And I'm telling you, like the clock's ticking. All right. So first, number one is a New York Times story. Very good job. 2 years too late. But this is number 105. The New York Times went and looked at, not every state has voter registration by party, but they looked at every state that has voter registration by party. And in literally every one, it's a crisis for the Democrats. The Republican registration's going up, Democrats going down. There's some party switchers. There's some people moving from into the state and registering for the first time. Headline, the Democratic Party faces a voter registration crisis. That headline understates the case. If you're concerned about your party, if you're a Democrat, read the piece. It is frightening. And there's nothing in there that says how they're going to solve it. What it says is there's all these rich people and these outside groups with lots of donors trying to figure out who the money should go to. There's no Democratic Party plan to deal with this. That's story one. Story two.
Yeah, that's
Wall
true.
Street Journal reports leading housing story ever. Elon Musk is leaning away from starting a third party. Wrong headline there, guys.
Saw that.
We want, where's this? Number
Pants.
106.
Just
106,
wait,
please.
that's the next bad news.
Yeah, 106.
Musk throws his money behind Vance. Vance has a runaway to win 2028.
Shoot, man. Somebody got to do something. If you want to say the party, somebody got to do something.
Again, if the Democrats want to save the party, they actually need to start, I don't know, actually caring about America.
Mm-hmm. That's the first step right there.
Not have the first thing out of their mouth is protecting illegal immigrants or sending money overseas to fight wars that we have nothing to do with. They can start there.
Musk is
Okay.
not doing anything to start a
Okay.
third party, and that he's leaning towards Vance. I'm telling you right now, the biggest story of 2028. Patty disagrees with me about whether.
So you heard that there. Elon Musk, right? Who obviously, simply because of his cash, you know, is a big factor. Okay, cash isn't everything, and we saw that with Kamala. But I think cash does mean something, right?
Yeah.
It's not completely meaningless,
Right.
unless you have a pathetic candidate, right? Like the Democrats just had.
Yeah.
But Elon Musk is backing off of his creating a new party. And honestly looking very closely and probably leaning towards JD Vance. And we'll do a part 2 on this because I have a lot more to say about that. So make sure you guys tune into
That's what part
video
2 is
number
about.
2 today because you're not going
Gotcha.
to want to miss it. There's a lot more to discuss with that. But not only that, guys, it doesn't end there. It does not end there. There is something else that we have to talk about with the Democrat Party, and that is they are hemorrhaging men.
About COVID, but there are two factors in this analysis. What they showed was happening here. Let me do the first one, right? Many voters are choosing to be political independents by not registering with either major party, but of the people who do choose between the two main parties, the Democratic share has been cratering.
Yeah.
I mean, can you just blame that on the pandemic?
No, it's also, listen, the party has failed to really engage with men. That is a failure of the party. The party
Yep.
has also failed to
Okay,
really...
so let me get to the point two.
Okay.
Number two, the steepest declines in registration are among men and younger voters.
It
How do
makes
you fix
sense.
it?
No, it makes perfect sense. Look, I think Democrats have kind of become the party
What
of
do you
the
think?
snowflake in a way that...
Democrat Party shits on men.
Okay, put it this way. I think if you really want to win,
Again, is it about winning or is it about actually fixing the country, Ian? You just want somebody that's you're happy to vote because they have a D next to their name because they're somebody that you think you like because you like them on a movie screen or how they perform on a court or on a field. When you have no idea what their business sense is, how they can talk at a table when there's a world leader sitting across from them. There's a lot more at play than, hey, our party won.
yeah, I see what you mean.
So,
I see what
do
you mean.
you want to win or do you actually want to make lives better?
I see what you're saying. Okay.
So, Democrats keep trying to play to win, and all they're doing is losing. Because they're not, again, they're speaking to absolutely nobody.
I guess that's one of my big questions. Who are you talking to right now? Like
Women and LGBTQ are apparently the only people the Democrats speak to. Because they are bleeding men. A lot of young men and women, too.
yeah, y'all, y'all, like, who are we talking to?
Again, they have no cohesive message.
Yeah, Democrats, you need to identify who you want to talk to.
That
Like,
doesn't
what?
resonate with a lot of guys in terms of the way that we communicate with each other and talk. And so Republicans have seized that, but they're frauds. Republicans have done everything that sort of opposes the working class in America. Democrats just have to talk about these things differently and engage and not take men for granted, which to some capacity has happened
How long have you been coming on this show?
forever.
Yeah. And have you been saying that forever?
I know, listen, we're turning a tanker. It takes a little bit of time, but it's coming.
Okay.
I think the party gets it. The party gets that it has failed to communicate with men properly. The party gets that it has taken certain groups, black voters and others, for granted. I think that has been acknowledged, but it takes a while to fix it.
Okay, messaging is one.
Oh yeah, the shit ain't gonna happen overnight.
No.
So
It ain't like if y'all think this is gonna happen overnight, snap. Nah. Y'all gotta instead of jabbing, y'all need that cross, bro. Y'all need that cross. Like you gotta.
But again, it's not just about attacking. It's about having a message that people can believe in. Like with Obama, it was hope and change. Like
You 100% got to start from scratch.
we completely believed that he was going to pull us out of the wars, was going to actually do things to make this country better, and he did nothing that he said he was going to do.
And he was the first black president. And that was the first step of a change.
What did he actually do for the black community?
You
When
see
he was
what I'm
president?
saying?
For 8
Like
years.
when I forgot when it was that I saw it, but I saw a clip when they announced that he became the president. You see all the black women, all black people, everybody, they were in tears because they're like, wow, there's gonna be an actual change, especially for the black community. You know.
I mean, what? That's 08 through 16.
Yeah.
See, it's hard for me to talk about Obama's presidency because I was in like
You were in school. You weren't even
like
part
when
of
I
the
was
real
in
world yet.
when I was in like end of middle school, 2008, 2016. That I graduated high school 2013. I wasn't paying attention to politics at that. Like at my age, then I wasn't.
You were thinking about the next party.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to that. But
when you think back on it,
yeah, y'all gotta do something. Y'all need a message, bro. There ain't no message.
Obama was the last message that was the last politician on the Democrat side that had a message.
Yeah.
The Orange Man Bad message isn't working anymore.
No,
You can't just keep saying Trump.
Yeah,
You can't. It's you can't.
You have to give us a reason to vote for you.
Even when he's doing good, still, in their eyes, he's doing bad. You know,
Like, even if you're gonna point out where, like, okay, say if you want to say, okay, Trump bad, okay, if you want to keep saying Trump bad, then you at the same time you got to be like, look at the good. You can't just say Trump bad. You got to give, like, you got to have something to look at. You know what I'm saying? Because I could go all day saying Trump bad, Trump bad, Trump bad. Okay, Ian, why should we vote for you though? You know what I'm saying?
What are you going to do to
What
make
is
things
Ian
better?
going to do to help?
What are the Democrats
Like,
going to do to do things?
that's what I'm saying. I can say, oh, Trump evil, Trump did, Trump that.
Right now, they're like, no. We're not going to tell you what we're going to do.
Just know he bad.
We're just going to not be as bad as them.
But you
What
can't
are you
do.
gonna- what are you gonna do?
You can't do that. All the like, nah. You gotta multitask. Y'all ain't multitasking.
No, right now they're just.
Trump bad, Trump bad,
mean.
Trump bad. Like, not okay. So, but what do y'all got? What's in your inventory? What are you distributing?
Yeah, they're not only just hemorrhaging voters, but the biggest hemorrhage is coming from men and young voters. Young people who are just getting into the voting pool, right? Into that age bracket where they're able to vote, are deciding, you know what, we're going to buck the system. We're not going to go with the typical, you start out liberal and as you get older, you grow into a conservative. We're just going straight conservative to start off with. And I think that is a major, major problem for the Democrat Party. And on top of that, as you saw there, they don't really have a solution for it. He said that they just need to message better. Like what? They tried to message. You guys remember the ads that they were putting out before last election of men voting for Kamala? Oh, with the guy saying, man, I could braid the F out of my daughter's hair. Like, what? Well, I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Y'all remember when they sent Barack Obama out to come and scold us black men because we weren't supporting Kamala Harris? What? And he says the party gets it. Boy, oh boy, is the Democrat Party in for some trouble. But not only that, it gets even worse. Missouri, baby. Shout out to everybody in Missouri. Missouri's about to redistrict. Yep.
They're going to
We're
redraw
about to
it
pick up
too.
another 2 seats on top of what we're doing in Texas. Okay.
You see
then we'll have some more seats from Florida.
You see what California started?
Oh, I knew that was gonna come.
They're not the only one.
I know it was gonna come.
There's a lot more red states that can change things around to give themselves more seats than the Democrats have a chance to do. I seen a map on actually the other day that the Democrats can change in California. They could, even if they had a way to do it to write out every single Republican seat, Republicans can still rewrite every single red state and gain a total of like 55 seats if they really want to. So the Democrats want to keep playing stupid games. They're going to win stupid prizes. This is California's fault. They want to blame Texas. Nah, it's not Texas's fault. Because New York did this back in 2020 and nobody gave a shit when they redrew their maps, which was thrown out initially by their Supreme Court and had to redraw to begin with. But that's a whole nother story.
Oh boy.
About 5 more, I think, is projected. It could be a little more. I think there's 2 different maps. There's one that projects us for 5, and then there's one that's like 8, maybe even 10. I don't remember, but I believe there's one map that projects for even more seats than that. I believe Indiana is doing the same thing, redistricting.
Yep.
So yeah, Democrats are absolutely cooked. Absolutely cooked. And not only that, guys, y'all got to see this, bro. I'm just going to throw it up on the screen. This is who Gavin Newsom decided to call together to try to figure this thing out with him. Yeah.
Harry Sisson.
This is his battle squad.
Harry Sisson is the bottom one.
Yeah.
This is Gavin Newsom's and the Democrat Party's battle squad, bro. These are influencers, as people like to call themselves, who have a little bit of a following. I don't like that term, but anyway, these are the influencers of the Democrat Party. Oh my goodness, bro! You can't make this stuff up, man. You really can't. You really can't. The Democrat Party is...
Bro. Vito, don't even say it. Vito, don't even say it.
All right, I won't.
Don't even say it, bro. Go back to look at that list, bro.
What the fuck do they know?
All right. I don't even want to take it there, but like, so Democrats. First of all, what is the population of people that they're trying to get back?
Young men.
Go more specific.
How specific do you want?
Vito, there's no black people out here on this.
There's no black. Latino.
There's no black people. There's no Hispanic. Like, you want black voters back.
I see where you're going.
And you just want all white people. I'm not saying all white people are evil. That's not what I'm like. I'm not saying that, but I'm like, bro.
But you're bleeding young men and younger generations.
You losing the black vote, and you don't got no black people out here helping you.
There's no black person famous enough to be up there.
I mean, if you want to use influencers, you gonna tell me you can't find a young black influencer to get up on this panel? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy work, bro. That's crazy work. And I don't got an issue because I don't know none of y'all. I don't know what your message is. I'm not saying y'all can't help, but I'm like, if y'all want to win something, if we're just getting to win, I know we want to make the country better, but if y'all want to win, y'all need black people to help y'all win. That's a fact. That's a fact at least for the Democratic Party. Y'all ain't winning shit without the black vote.
That's why the Republican Party is going. One of the reasons why it's going so high is because of the minority vote that they're gaining between Latinos and blacks.
Like, to be honest, the reason why Hillary Clinton didn't win, I feel like not many black people can win Hillary.
Hell no.
We helped y'all get Biden. We helped y'all get Biden. Like, yeah.
Yep.
But y'all ain't gonna, yeah, come on now. Yeah, it is. I'm not scared of this panel.
There's no idea coming from that panel that's going to make me afraid of losing anything.
I kind of wish Doc had a video of them talking.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I want to hear them talk.
Yeah.
You really
Damn,
can't.
I wish he had a video of them
The Democrat
talking.
Party is sad.
That ain't it, bro. I can tell you right now, that
They
ain't
are
it.
sad, bro. And when you have Gavin Newsom as your next party leader, you are royally, and I mean royally, effed.
He's going to panic because they're going to look at that when he wants to run for president. Being incoherent, incompetent, corrupt is no way to go through being a governor, Gavin. Well, you destroyed the most successful, most beautiful state in the... No one person is more responsible for California's decline than Gavin Newsom, because 8 years a city council person, 8 years a lieutenant governor, 8 years a mayor, and he will be 8 years a governor. So he'll have 32 years in the Bay Area.
Damn,
wow.
Bay Area, not LA, is now with Silicon Valley money and left wing, but that's what runs California. So He's more responsible, and he has been overseeing all the regulations that we're going to get rid of refineries. And he bullied them and bullied them and bullied them. You got to have the California Air Resources Board does this, and you have to have this blend, and you have to do that. And finally, they said, you know what? We're going to go somewhere else. You keep importing oil from the Saudis, and you're going to have to, import gas from Nevada or I don't know, Arizona. Go ahead, and Texas. I don't know. But we're not going to do it anymore.
Think about it. For over 3 decades, one man has had his hands on the wheel of California's political machine. 32 years. That's longer than some of you have been alive. And during that time, he's climbed every rung of the political ladder, from the city of San Francisco to the State House, all the way to the governor's mansion. But here's the twist.
Yo, my man hustling.
Do
Yo,
you think that guy can run this country?
No.
I don't think he's the answer. To be honest, I don't even think Newsom wants to be the president.
Oh yeah, he does.
You think he wants? He wants it?
Oh yeah, he wants to be president so bad. That dude wants to be the president of the United States. Like
He couldn't take care of California when the fires happened.
He couldn't take California ever.
Like, that was really sad. And then the insurance, the thing with the insurance, he could have done something about that. He could have let
Plan B is leaving on his watch, or In-N-Out Burger rather. California's moving their headquarters to Tennessee, or In-N-Out Burger's moving their headquarters.
B.
Not Plan B, In-N-Out Burger. It's another fast food chain that started in California.
Oh, okay.
They gone. Bed Bath & Beyond, they gone. He's done nothing but bleed business and money out of California, while making the cities look like a shithole. Except for when President Xi comes, then he can clean up the streets real quick.
Mm-hmm.
The Chinese leader.
No, yeah, I know.
That was crazy, right? And then, let's go back to how the way it was after that.
Under his watch as governor, they created a poop patrol. There's legitimately people.
A poop patrol.
Their job is to go pick up shit.
Yeah. Because people were shitting on the streets.
What's the pay you getting for that?
Not enough.
I wonder what qualifications you need for that. Like, you got to have work history.
Yeah, you're required to have a liberal arts degree.
Like, you got to have references for that.
What do you do for a living? Yeah, pick up
I just clean up shit off the streets.
No. I know you don't like your job, but what do you do?
That's my job.
Nah, I clean up.
Literally, I pick up shit off the damn ground.
Off the street.
Interesting. Very interesting. I didn't know.
Good health benefits.
I mean, that if you really think about it, though, that is really crazy sad. That people just be shitting in the street.
Yeah, that's insane. That's insane.
Like, you really just be shitting in the street?
Was skyrocketing. The state? Well, let's just say the numbers started going the other way. Businesses leaving in droves, taxes creeping higher, housing costs exploding. And every time a company said, "We're done here," it wasn't just a boardroom decision. It was a family packing up their lives and heading for the door.
And that whole Richmond corridor for Northern California, they're going to leave. And gas will go up to about $8 a gallon, and all the left-wing millionaires along the coastal corridor will be happy. But he's going to panic because they're going to look at that when he wants to run for president, and his Democratic primary rivals will bring it up. What's the price of Cal? That's what Ron DeSantis did when he beat him in that debate. What's the price of gas? How many people have left California versus Florida? What's your tax rate versus ours? Here's how many people you have, and here's your budget, and here's how many people we have in our budget. And he's done all of that.
Some leaders inspire hope, others drain it. In California, promises of a brighter future have been traded for excuses. And the weight of those choices is everywhere you look.
Yep.
This isn't just bad policy. It's a slow unraveling of a place millions once believed in.
Being incoherent, incompetent, corrupt is no way to go through being a governor, Gavin. There's everything you've done, from high-speed rail to the tax rate at 13.3 to gasoline tax that you're now increasing. It's going to be it is the highest in the nation, to 40 cents a kilowatt, to Stonehenge high-speed rail, to we drove home today from Menlo Park on the 152 from Gilroy to Casa de Fruta. Hasn't changed in 60 years, 70 years. I remember going 3 or 4 years old, and that's your legacy. And
So, shout out to Victor Davis Hansen on that clip there. If you want to check it out, you can definitely go and check it out on his channel. You can see it right there. Bam, because he really goes in on Gavin Newsom. And, on top of all of that, he's absolutely thrown California into a deficit. And I asked Grok on, about this deficit, because if I remembered correctly, I was like, wasn't California in a budget surplus before Gavin Newsom took over?
Yes, he
was.
was.
So I asked Grok, which is the AI on X, right? And Grok said yes. California was in a budget surplus before Gavin Newsom took over, and
see where it is now.
Now they're in a budget deficit, and I'm waiting for Grok to. Okay, so sign blah blah blah. Let's see what kind of deficit are they in currently. Some sources like January claim had $20 billion deficit when they had a.
So Gavin Newsom, when he took office, had a $50 billion surplus, which means they had money positive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
20 billion negative now after 8 years.
Damn, 20. Wait, say that again?
Oh, so it's not even that he lost. So you're saying it's not even that he lost the
It's
50
negative
billion.
now.
50 billion. Now he's in the negatives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's negative 20 billion.
That's a lot.
That's kind of crazy.
Wow. That's all going in his pocket.
So he went from when he took over California, they had money. He wants to leave California and run the country, while leaving California with 20 billion in the hole.
Just imagine what he'll do to the whole country. Fuck no.
Yeah, that is pretty. That is crazy. That is crazy. That's like, how do you...
Yo, that gives me the chills, man. Fuck that.
Yo, that's a lot of money.
$30 billion surplus.
30 billion. Lost $50 billion total. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Still went from
$50 billion swing. $30 billion in surplus before he took over.
Thank you.
Now they're in a $20 billion hole. Amazing. And the
$50 billion swing.
Amazing. You can't make this stuff up. And this guy wants to run for president? That is laughable. That is laughable. And you know what's even crazier? I've seen some Democrats talk about how good Gavin Newsom looks, as if that means anything when it comes to running an entire country. Just because he has some nice slick back hair means absolutely nothing. Nothing. And it shows how desperate they are, or how the light's on but nobody's home. The fact that they're paying attention to his looks and not how well he runs an entire state.
Exactly.
That's also crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Democrat Party is absolutely cooked. And make sure you guys tune in to part 2, because we got some more to talk about. But I'm going to put that in another video because it deserves its own spotlight. This party, the Democrat Party, they just very well may be done. And that's not an exaggeration. Y'all get in the comments, let me know your thoughts and your opinions. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and hit the bell button next to it so you're notified when part 2 of this video drops today.
Hey, we give you a whole video of our opinions, Doc.
Yo, that's a lot, man.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's a lot, man.
Wait till part 2.
Damn, I don't even. Man, guys, honestly, let us know what y'all think. Okay, let us know what y'all think. I know there's a lot. We discussed a lot. There's a lot that's
we
being
went over a few things.
a lot being shoved into your face. You know, it makes it harder to make choices. But hey, you know, at least here at Blite, you allowed to speak your mind.
We might not always agree, but at least we can keep the conversation going.
Yeah, but you allowed to speak your mind. But guys, hope y'all enjoyed this. Like, comment, subscribe, blow us up. Y'all know what to do, everyone.
Thanks for stopping in. Spend some time with us today. Hit that notification bell. Give us a share because it does help the channel out.
Please and thank you.
You guys have a good one. See you in the next one.
Later, y'all.
Peace.